Welcome to Cabin and Cottage, your cozy corner for all things home inspiration. Hi friends, I'm so glad you're here today. We're diving into the timeless charm of Julia Roberts' vintage Malibu retreat, filled with coastal warmth and natural elegance. Whether you're dreaming of a serene living room or a sun-drenched kitchen, you'll find plenty of ideas to spark your creativity. Make sure to watch all the way to the end. You won't want to miss a single detail that makes this retreat so special. Let's explore this beautiful space together. The living room of Julia Roberts' vintage Malibu retreat perfectly captures coastal warmth through natural materials and sunlit openness. Exposed wooden beams frame soft linen sofas, while terracotta accents and woven jute rugs add texture and earthiness. Vast windows usher in abundant daylight, illuminating the natural greenery and handcrafted decor that evoke timeless charm. The interplay of light and shadow creates a serene ambience that invites calm reflection in a space where vintage elegance meets the easygoing Malibu lifestyle. This intimate reading nook embodies tranquil simplicity, bathed in soft light filtering through flowing cream curtains. The distressed leather armchair and driftwood side tables tell stories of coastal living, highlighted by the glow of late afternoon sunshine. Handmade ceramic vases and stacks of classic books add layers of nostalgic warmth. The vintage color palette of honey and soft white blends seamlessly with the natural textures, creating a peaceful corner that celebrates timeless taste and coastal grace. The rustic kitchen at Malibu's vintage retreat harmonizes tactile materials and bright natural light. White subway tiles contrast with warm wood cabinetry and distressed brass hardware, creating a perfectly balanced elegance. Fresh coastal lemons and artisanal earthenware bring vitality to sun-washed countertops bathed in midday sunlight. The exposed brick floor and wicker stools add authentic texture, grounding the space in both function and charm. This kitchen exemplifies the welcoming spirit of a seaside home, anchored by heritage materials and effortless style. A serene bedroom invites restfulness through its calming palette and soft natural illumination. Linen bedding in cream and beige tones complements an antique rattan headboard, while lightweight curtains diffuse golden rays from large windows. The room's terracotta floors and distressed wooden dresser evoke earthiness and aged beauty. Dried flowers and vintage books add nostalgic accents, imbuing the space with warmth and quiet sophistication. Here, natural light breathes life into vintage furnishings, creating an inviting retreat that feels both timeless and fresh. In the dining room, rustic sophistication meets tranquil coastal influence. A weathered farmhouse table sits center stage, surrounded by woven rush chairs that hint at earthbound tactility. Soft neutral tones like sandy beige and muted terracotta harmonize with antiques and natural fibers, while ceramic pendant lights cast warm glows overhead. Floor-to-ceiling windows open generously to lush greenery, flooding the space with morning light and infusing the room with an ambience of quiet leisure and timeless warmth. The vintage Malibu bathroom exudes understated luxury with natural forms and gentle light. A freestanding white soaking tub rests on wide plank wooden floors beside textured pebble walls that echo the nearby shoreline. Brass fixtures add warmth and classic flair, while woven baskets and potted succulents introduce organic touches. Soft frost windows invite diffused daylight that enhances the tactile depth of the space, where vintage charm and coastal relaxation blend into an intimate, restorative sanctuary. A coastal-inspired hallway in the Malibu retreat balances simplicity and texture, welcoming with whitewashed wood panels and vintage brass sconces that cast soft, ambient light. Muted earth-tone floor tiles ground the space, complementing woven runners and benches that invite quiet moments. Natural light filters through windows, gently illuminating the welcoming path ahead. This transitional space unfolds as a subtle interplay between rustic natural materials and soft lighting, effortlessly combining warmth with timeless coastal elegance. A vintage artist studio corner welcomes creativity with sun-soaked rustic charm. A well-worn drafting table meets a linen-upholstered chair beside terracotta pottery, soaking up warm daylight through mullioned windows. Textured woven rugs and stacked vintage books lend the space a timeless depth, blending natural earth tones with soft coastal light. This nook embodies thoughtful quietude and honest craftsmanship, offering an inspiring refuge for introspection and artistic expression amid the vintage Malibu sanctuary. Light fills a Malibu entryway pavilion designed for gentle welcome and coastal ease. Natural fiber rugs lie beneath soft cream walls, accented by antique brass hooks that hint at bygone craftsmanship. Wide sliding glass doors invite the ocean breeze in, while natural sunlight bathes clay pottery and driftwood decor. The space is flooded in midday warmth, creating an inviting, timeless threshold where rustic vintage elements and modern comfort meet in perfect balance along the coast. This sunny Malibu sunroom captures coastal relaxation through linen-covered rattan sofas, woven pillows, and the natural greenery of cacti in terracotta pots. Floor-to-ceiling windows stretch out to frame serene views, inviting golden afternoon light to play across weathered oak floors and sandbox-hued textures. A rustic driftwood coffee table becomes a natural centerpiece, fostering openness and connection with nature. The room harmonizes vintage charm and relaxed warmth, inviting stillness and reflection in the gentle Malibu breeze. The vintage Malibu office space exudes classic professionalism softened by coastal influences. Distressed leather chairs and an antique wooden desk with brass accents offer tactile richness. Linen-draped windows filter warm natural light onto coastal prints and terracotta planters, where subtle greenery livens the composition. This workspace balances thoughtful heritage with airy serenity, inviting steady focus in an environment shaped by timeless textures and soothing natural tones. Here, history and modernity meet comfortably in Malibu's sunlit embrace. A guest bedroom bathed in golden hour light feels like a sanctuary for rest and renewal. Soft linen curtains sway gently near vintage woven chairs, while cream cotton bedding offers plush simplicity offset by a knitted throw. Sunlight streams through shuttered windows, illuminating terracotta floors and ceramic vases filled with dried flora. Earthy textures mingle with subtle warmth to evoke vintage grace, crafting a space where gentle light and quiet materials invite calm and timeless comfort. The kitchen nook of the vintage Malibu retreat enchants with its rustic, sunlit simplicity. A wooden breakfast table with rattan seating invites intimate gatherings, while ceramic dishware in muted earth tones infuses authenticity. Distressed window frames and linen curtains soften the natural midday light, casting delicate shadows on terracotta floors and woven baskets below. The space feels like a harmonious blend of history and everyday life, where effortless coastal warmth wraps around time-honored craftsmanship. A wide and airy family room blends neutral linens and natural textures bathed in abundant morning light. Beige sofas pair elegantly with terracotta floor tiles, while large woven baskets add tactile dimension. Floor-to-ceiling windows framed by flowing linen curtains open the room to nature's soft breath, and natural wood pendant lights overhead add subtle rustic charm. This room embodies casual sophistication rooted in vintage Malibu style, inviting moments of rest wrapped in coastal warmth and timeless comfort. An artistic corner in the Malibu Vintage Retreat showcases handcrafted coastal textures under soft morning light. An oversized clay vase rests beside a low, rustic wood stool topped with dried pampas grass. Whitewashed textured walls frame this still life as natural light pours gently across the space, enhancing its warmth and simplicity. This sculptural composition celebrates artisanal materials and refined earth tones, evoking a sense of peaceful elegance and quiet connection to nature's calming rhythms. The vintage Malibu mudroom combines practical charm with natural beauty. Woven storage baskets and wooden benches fold into exposed wooden beams overhead, while muted terracotta tiles ground the space with warmth. Morning light streams tenderly through frosted windows, illuminating dried eucalyptus stems and soft linen textiles. The result is a transitional space that balances form and function with timeless coastal style, inviting visitors into the home with understated elegance and organic texture. A sunlit artist's corner doubles as a workspace and sanctuary, where rustic charm meets coastal light. A wooden easel stands near soft cream textiles, terracotta floor tiles, and ceramic pots filled with dried wildflowers. Large windows allow warm natural light to dance across textured plaster walls, casting rich shadows that deepen the space's quiet appeal. This nook is an ode to calm creativity, highlighting the understated beauty of handmade materials and the gentle energy of coastal sunlight. The terracotta patio at Julia Roberts' Malibu Retreat extends indoor warmth outdoors with natural fibers and textured surfaces. Clay pots and woven cushions balance the gentle flutter of soft linen curtains at open doorways. Golden hour sunlight casts a warm embrace across weathered tile floors and rustic wooden beams, revealing layers of natural elegance. This outdoor room captures the essence of vintage coastal living, inviting moments of peaceful respite beneath a soft Malibu sky. In the vintage Malibu bathroom, textured plaster walls and natural materials create an intimate sanctuary. A wooden framed mirror and elegant ceramic basin rest on rustic wooden shelves, while sunlight filters softly through bamboo blinds. Woven baskets and terracotta floor tiles complete the scene, blending warm earth tones with tactile richness. This bathroom space exudes harmony between utility and vintage charm, illuminated by natural light that imbues every surface with understated beauty. The lounge area channels classic Malibu ease with woven rattan chaise chairs, soft pillows, and natural wood surfaces. Large windows open up to coastal greenery, inviting golden afternoon light to perfect the peaceful setting. Terracotta tile flooring and exposed wooden beams enhance the vintage aesthetic with authentic warmth and texture. This inviting space captures the effortless blend of relaxed coastal luxury and timeless vintage charm that defines the essence of this Malibu retreat. Thanks so much for joining me today on Cabin and Cottage. We've uncovered the heart of Julia Roberts' vintage Malibu retreat: cozy textures, warm natural light, and timeless coastal charm that makes every room inviting. If you loved this journey through peaceful rooms filled with rustic elegance and sunlit beauty, please give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss more inspiring home tours and cozy design tips. Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear which space spoke to you the most. See you next time.